like this one?
I like that song, yeah. That is one of my favourites from the past, actually. That's the Pet Shop Boys.
It is.
You're always on my mind. Yeah, I like that, yeah.
So you approve. That's the first one you've approved
now,
of.
Doesn't that start with a sort of a crashing crescendo at the start? Rather than the end?
I think it does, yeah. I think it does. Yeah. Great song.
Yeah, very good.
Another recommendation for the New
great, the Pet
Year's
Shop Boys.
party.
I also liked West End Girls.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
West End Girls.
Yeah.
What was that called, that one that you just played?
Always on my mind.
Always on my mind, yeah.
You just said that.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't their song,
We're doing
was
a quiz
it?
now, you know that, don't you?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was an Elvis song. I just said all that.
An Elvis song,
You're not listening to anything I'm saying.
Okay.
I know you're in the zone and all that for the quiz, but you really should try and pay some attention.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Now, you requested a quiz on 2015.
No, I didn't. I said a quiz and you nominated the subject.
Oh, really? Well, whatever.
Yeah,
I thought we'd agreed on it anyway.
No.
So all the questions will be about something to do with the year that is just passing by.
I have A, a forensic memory, and B, a magnificent attention to detail. So bring it on.
Okay. Now, as ever, there are 10 questions, and if you get one correct, you will hear this sound. Hopefully.
What's that?
Romelu Lukaku.
What was that?
Romelu Lukaku.
Right, Lukaku, yeah.
And
fine.
if you get one wrong, you'll hear this sound.
Benteke.
Ah, that's very good, isn't it?
I see. Lukaku for right, Benteke for wrong, right.
Yeah.
So they're pitting me up against the...
It's the Merseyside
Duke.
battle. Right, question number 1. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How many lottery millionaires were created in 2015?
What?
How many lottery millionaires were created in 2015?
That's a ridiculous question.
Why?
That's not a well-known fact.
Oh, it is.
Nobody knows that.
Yeah, it is. It was in the papers the other day.
No. Because they've expanded the lottery numbers from 49 to 59.
I didn't ask you about that.
And the chance of winning the lottery, which used to be 1 in 14 million, is now 1 in 45 million, right?
I didn't ask you that either. I asked you how many lottery millionaires were created.
I'm getting to the answer. I'm getting the answer. Logical thought.
Okay.
So the number of lottery millionaires is now going down.
Okay.
I think there's only been 4 since they changed it from 49 numbers to 59, which was in the summer. I'm going to say... because there would have been 26 weeks and it was all right. 30. 30, that's my answer.
Incorrect.
What?
I'm afraid. It's so far out.
What?
By a factor of 10. It's 341.
What?
341 people have been made lotto millionaires in the past year.
But you want...
But what?
The question related to how many jackpots.
No, the question said how many lottery millionaires were created in 2015.
Rubbish question. Utterly rubbish question. And by the way, I want the audience on my side here. Tick those that are rubbish, please, and those that are proper questions for me. Thank you.
Question number 2.
Yep.
What was the name of the first storm of winter?
First storm of winter?
The first storm of winter. This was the year that they introduced names for the storms, remember?
It began with A.
Brilliant.
What?
Brilliant.
What's your problem?
Well, of course it began with A.
Yeah, but only I knew that they're alphabetical starting from the start of the alphabet, you see.
Okay.
Well, a few other people knew, but I
think everybody knew that.
I got it. Right, so it began with A, and it was Storm...
Yeah, no, do you?
Yes, I do. Was it a man or a woman?
It's impossible for me to answer that question.
Why?
Because I can't give you any clues.
I think it was Storm... Angela.
Incorrect.
No.
It was Abigail.
Abigail. Well, I was going to say Abigail because I thought A, B, it could be a B.
Yeah, well, you didn't say Abigail, you said
Damn
Angela.
it.
Question number 3. A bit of sport here. Which team came 13th in the Premier League?
13th of the Premier League. Do you mean last May?
Yes.
That's a long time ago.
Well, it's still part of this year. The quiz is about 2015. You didn't say only stuff that happened last week.
13th.
Yeah.
13th.
There's no point looking at me for a clue.
Hang on a second. 13th.
Well, presumably you know it wasn't Everton.
Yeah, of course I do. 13th. I think that could have been... Who had a late rally and all that. Right, I tell you who I think that was.
Go on.
West Ham.
Incorrect.
No.
None out of 3. West Bromwich Albion.
I said West.
Yeah, you don't get anything for West.
I said West and then hesitated.
Doesn't matter.
And then you gave me a bum steer.
Doesn't matter. You could have said Kanye West for all I care. That was still wrong. Question number 4. What was the Conservatives' margin of victory in seats in the May general election?
In seats?
Yeah.
Do you mean how many seats did they get?
No, I mean how many seats did they get?
Majority?
Majority, yeah.
Majority?
Yeah.
In the general election?
Yes.
In May?
Yes.
Majority... Do you mean the final count?
I don't want the whole number. I want the majority.
Yes, majority. Majority. Well, you give me one either way.
I don't think so.
Oh,
no.
yeah, I think you should.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because it was the election went on for a long, long time. You know, the results were trickling in the next day.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody ever actually added up the whole thing.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did.
Right.
In that case, these mysterious people called journalists.
In that case, the majority that David Cameron worked with, 21.
Incorrect.
No.
Even if I'd given you one, it was 12.
12.
You're a plank.
I was going to say 11, actually.
That's 0 out of 4. All right. Now, here's one that you should get.
Right.
Who said this in 2015? You don't pose nude if you are a certain kind of woman, and that's the kind of woman I was raised to be.
You don't pose nude if you're a certain kind of woman. I think I know this.
Well, I hope
I've
you
got
get one
this.
soon.
Let me just think who it could be.
You think you know it?
Wait a minute. I'm almost certain that was Dolly Parton.
Incorrect.
No!
This is absolutely horrendous. It was Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch.
Who said it when she was here? Because there was a big story about how she was approached to be in Playboy and she turned it down because she didn't want to go near. Okay, question number 6. I don't think this is going to go well. What was the Christmas number 1?
Christmas number 1.
Yeah, look at his face.
Hang on, which Christmas?
Which Christmas?
Yeah.
Christmas 2015. The
Like
quiz is about 2015.
You mean like now?
I mean, Christmas just passed, yeah.
What's
You don't know, do
your
you?
problem? Wait a minute, hang on a second.
Did you do any research for this?
Wait a minute, don't be ridiculous. There's all sorts of different charts these days, that's the problem.
The Christmas number 1.
There is the download chart.
No, there is only one Christmas number 1.
There is the download chart.
There's only one Christmas number 1.
There is the BBC chart.
Now you're just making it up.
No. Christmas number 1, let me think. You see, you never hear it these days because I don't listen to the pop music on the radio.
Yeah, you never hear it, no.
Hang on, wait a minute. Well,
What are
wait
you
a
talking
minute.
about? Of course you hear it.
Hang on. I reckon it was Adele. What are you laughing at?
It was the Lewisham and Greenwich NHS Choir
Oh, rubbish.
and a song called A Bridge Over You.
What a
Did you
load
never
of
see any of the
nonsense.
publicity about it?
No, and I've never heard
Did
of
you
it.
never see the story that Justin Bieber urged everyone to buy it so that he wouldn't be number 1 and they would?
No. You know,
What would you spend your day doing?
I have a lot of responsibilities.
Okay, that's 0 out of 6. So all you can actually now get is 4.
Yeah.
You predicted 8 out of 10.
I did.
Question number 7.
Yes.
Who won the Great British Bake Off?
Great British Bake Off. Is that the Mary Berry programme?
You do remember that, don't you?
Sort of. I've never watched it
What
though.
do you spend your time doing?
Well, I've never watched that, have I? I'm
it's
not
all
into
over
baking.
the papers.
Great British Bake Off.
You claim to read every paper
Hang
every
on.
day.
Was it a celebrity? Or was it just
I'm
some
unable
Joe
to-
Soap person who
I'm-
wanted it off the street?
Unable to answer any questions.
Let me think. I'm going to have to say, 'cause it's the only one I've ever heard of,
Yeah.
Mary Berry. What's your problem?
You are completely useless.
What's your problem?
It was Nadia Hussein.
How would I know that?
Because it was all over the papers. She was all over the TV. She was everywhere. There was a lot of controversy because she was the first Muslim woman to win
I
it.
wouldn't know
I know.
Nadia Hussein from Nasser Hussein.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Well, that's why you don't do cricket very much, isn't it?
No. It's because I don't do Bake Off very much, okay?
Okay. Now, here's one on your favourite subject, so you should try and get this one right. Question number 8. Which country appeared in the Eurovision Song Contest for the first time this year?
What?
Which country appeared in the Eurovision Song Contest for the first time this year?
Well, it could be any... There's loads of countries in Europe now. New countries.
Take your pick.
Right. For the first time.
For the first time.
Maybe because on the borders of Europe. Turkey.
Incorrect.
No.
It was Australia. Do you remember Australia were invited to...
What are they doing in the Eurovision Song Contest?
the
Not in
story-
Europe,
the
are
story
they?
was well recorded and written about. Question number 9. You've now so far got 0 out of 8. This could be an all-time low for you.
I think they're ridiculous questions.
Question number 9. Who was named by Forbes magazine as the highest paid actress in Hollywood this year?
That would be...
Thinking aloud.
trying to think of the big hit film. What was the big hit film of this year? It was... Right, I reckon it's somebody like... I suppose it's going to be... Keira Knightley.
Incorrect.
No!
0 out of 9.
Who is it?
What have you spent this year doing? It's Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
You don't even know who she is,
She in?
right? She's a Game of Thrones person.
Game of Thrones. That's a TV production.
Yeah, I know, but she's in loads of other films as well. She's in loads of stuff.
Bum question.
Hunger Games.
Another bum question.
Right. Question number 10.
Well, that's a TV programme as well.
Yeah, well, she's the highest paid actress in Hollywood this year. Question number 10.
But you didn't say that. You didn't say the film star, you said. She hasn't been in a film.
I said highest paid actress. She's been in loads of films.
No.
Don't try and wriggle out of getting 0, right?
Go on.
This one is a royal question.
Right.
So maybe you could get something on this.
Okay.
Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana was born in May.
Yes.
What is the given occupation of her father on the birth certificate?
I reckon he's known as Wales, and he's a helicopter pilot.
Incorrect.
No! That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
So he puts down Wales helicopter pilot.
Yes.
That's not what his profession is.
Well, what is his profession?
His profession on the birth certificate is Prince of the United Kingdom.
No.
That's what it says.
That's not his job.
That's what he is.
You said profession. That's not a profession.
The occupation...
Being a prince is not a profession, it's a birthright.
You wouldn't know this, but
it's a birthright.
When you have a birth certificate, it says father's occupation, right?
That question's invalid.
It's not invalid.
It's invalid.
He is in that section of the birth certificate named as Prince of the United Kingdom. You got 0 out of 10.
I'm not even...
That is shocking.
I'm sorry.
That is the worst performance of all time.
Well, I think you'll find, and I'm asking the audience to respond now, that was the worst set of questions of all time.
They were all...
And it's no wonder.
They were all current affairs.
I mean, listen, by the way, I never agreed to a 2015 quiz. It was so wishy-washy and all over the place. You have to ask me on specialist things, because I'm an expert in specialist subjects,
like
OK?
What?
Well, you know, like the things I get lots of marks in.
You've never got more than 3 out of 10 most of the quizzes.
Rubbish.